Hey, ladies and gents, how are you doing? Here's your apostle, Melania. I'm going to give you spiritual insight out of this extraordinary event. You might not have taken heed of it. Is the Royal Prince Harry welcoming Melania Trump ahead of the Invictus game, okay, in Canada. And you see the guy here displaying, flashing the hand sign of Baphomet, the horn of the devil. Now this sign on this game, Invictus is the Latin term that means unconquered, unsubdued, invincible, undisputed, undefeated. Now this is a sign of rebellion, the satanic rebellions against God's order. Okay, as you can see here, you see the Baphomet hand sign, you know, flashing the dominion of Satan. You see the horns, this horns means dominion, and this is related to the new world order, okay, that is coming on the earth. And you see that this is the order of the Gulf. You see, that's the highest ranked secret society in the earth, led by Queen Elizabeth and the royal family. And we know that Prince Harry is member of the royal family. Okay? Now, poor devil, because you think that you're cheating on us, that we can't see whatever you're doing in plain sight, you know, your spiritual corruption. This is actually the announcement of the reign of Satan. We've seen on last September 12, 2017, that the sign of the Messiah, of the birth of the Messiah, once displayed about 7,000 years ago, was above our heads, you know, with the constellation of the Virgo. Actually, the star of Bethlehem was in the clouds again after 7,000 years, announcing the birth of the church of Yahushua. That is, the church is now 30 years old, in the sense that the church is now, according to Jewish tradition, ready for marriage. Okay? So, Apocalypse 12 is describing this famous sign that was above our heads, above Jerusalem, on September 12, 2017. Okay? No, September 23. September 23rd, sorry. September 23rd, 2017 was the sign to show how the woman is giving birth to church. You know, the star of Bethlehem after 7,000 years was above our heads to tell us that the devil is coming. Because Apocalypse 12 tells us that the woman is going to give birth, and the devil, the dragon, will come down to devour the child, and the child will be raptured, okay, onto the throne of the Father. Then the woman, that is the Jews, because John 4:22 says salvation comes from the Jews. So the Jews gave birth to salvation, that is Christ, that is the church, and then the child is raptured, okay, onto the throne of the Father. Then the devil is angry, is coming after the woman, and she's giving wings to flee away in the wilderness. And after that, the devil comes back to, is coming after the foolish virgins that will have been left behind. Okay? Now, what we see here is the family, the royal family, who actually is leading this world through all the secret societies, the Rothschild, etc., is now coming up through Prince Harry, okay, welcoming the First Lady of America, the most powerful country in the world. And this is the sign that the new world order is ready to take his reign. After the rapture, the devil is coming swiftly, because Revelation 12 says that he was cast down to the earth. We're going to see that. And what we're seeing here is nothing that coming just like that, because there's an event and you see Prince Harry welcoming Melania Trump at a game called Invictus. Now, Invictus is telling you that the rebellion, the satanic rebellion, is about to rule the earth. That's why we have this term Invictus, that the victory is in us, is within us. It's not yet displayed thoroughly, but within. Invictus, the Latin word victory, is in us, is the sign that it's a spiritual dimension. That was is within. And it's telling us that this royal family that has been leading the secret societies, actually leading the world, the bank system, the industry, the movie system, and the music industry, they are coming down for you guys. Those who are going to stay here during the rapture, these are the people who are ready to reign. You know, this is the new world order. So this Baphomet sign you saw with Prince Harry representing the royal family, the order of the Garter, you know, that says shame on who thinks evil about it. Oni mal qui pense. That is the motto. You know, so this visit, this photography you've seen with Prince Harry welcoming Melania Trump is the announcement of the New World Order. This is telling you that you are about to witness the rapture and then the coming of the reign of Satan. So what we show you here is the next step for the earth. Okay? And make no mistake, these people are no longer hiding. You know, the Illuminati, they're always doing the same thing. They're showing the truth in plain sight. Now, those who are spiritual will see what's coming up. But those who are not will just see, you know, an event. They just see Prince Harry doing something strange with the hands, but they don't understand. And they don't understand why Melania Trump is there, and they won't understand why this is done at this event called Invictus, okay, in Canada. But for those who have spiritual discernment, and I'm an apostle and that's my job, I'm telling you, as the Lord said, there will be signs of times. There will be no other sign than signs of times. So we have to be aware, spiritually aware, of what's going on in plain sight before us. And it is our job, the apostle, to tell you what's going on. Okay? This is the secret society of Satan. This is the head. This is the order of the Garter. Okay? That is leading this world, actually. And they have ramification with the 300 and all this secret society, 300 and all this, the other secret society. They are leading the world. Now this is king, the king who started everything. Okay. Actually, let me show you something here. I got something to tell you here. Actually, how did it all start? Okay? What we're seeing here, a bit of history, is that because it's used the symbol, okay? Because it's used the symbol of the Red Cross. In this symbolism, the Order of the Garter has been linked with the Rosicrucians. The order was founded in 1348 by King Edward III of England and dedicated to the Virgin Mary, the Christianized version of the pagan Great Mother Goddess. Many famous men who were either Rosicrucians or Masons have over the centuries been knighted as members of the Order of the Garter. One of the alleged Grand Masters of the order, Dr. John D., 1527 to 1608, became the confidant of Elizabeth I and was involved in many of the political intrigues of the 16th century. Expert on Egypt, Ralph Ellis has discovered that there may be good reason why the craft lodge of Freemasonry is known as the Blue Lodge, and why Freemasonry have blue degrees, and why it is that blue is used by the super elite order known as the Knights of the Garter, founded by King Edward III in 1348 and presently headed by the Queen of England Elizabeth. Ellis has shown that there is a connection between the legendary St. George the Dragon Slayer and the god Set, who also entered into combat with the serpent Apophis using a spear to overcome this serpentine adversary. One of the meanings of the Egyptian word Set is garter. The name also means secret, like the ancient worshippers of Set, okay, and like the Egyptian nobility, the Knights of the Garter wear a blue-colored band upon their person. It is usually hidden from view or kept secret. Let us say this order of the Garter is not the original order founded by the true Christian warrior Peter Gerard, but like so many fine institutions has been taken over and destroyed from the inside, while yet appearing to the uninitiated as still the original fine old Garter. The Knights of the Order of the Garter are the innermost circle of public servants who have utterly betrayed the trust placed in them by the people and the nation. The Knights of the Order of the Garter acts as Queen Elizabeth's most trusted private counsel, which is just that. When doing research on the Order of St. John of Jerusalem some years ago, I visited Oxford to talk with one of the masters who is a specialist on ancient and modern British traditions. He explained that the Knights of the Garter are the inner sanctum, the elite of Her Majesty's most venerable order of St. John of Jerusalem, with whom she shares some secrets of state and from whom she receives advice. Okay, a creation of the officially disbanded Knights Templar was the Order of the Garter, the premier order of chivalry created by Edward III in 1348 and still headed by the British monarch. The Queen is not only working for the Brotherhood agenda, and the Order of the Garter is one of the premier networks. The insignia of the Order of the Garter is a jeweled collar with red roses alternating with 26 gold nuts, representing the 26 knights in two groups of 13. Okay?
In the beginning, God created the earth. Earth was formless and void, and there was darkness on top of the pit. At the end of the whole process, God said, "Let us make man into our image, after our likeness." That man has been soft in the earth ever since, but he was never identified. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for us to produce.
Glory, glory, glory. They say the world is getting nasty and there's no way to escape. And if you try to think otherwise, people will burst into a laugh. Someone will even quote the Bible, "In the last days evil will reign." I still believe there is a miracle. Let's change the land in our hearts. Hey, yeah. I'm spiritual, let's get spiritual. I'm a spiritual save song. I'm spiritual, let's get spiritual. I'm a spiritual save song. I'm spiritual.